Hey, what's going on, everybody? I hope you're doing well on this Wednesday night. Um, oh, turns out it's actually 12:32, and it's actually Thursday morning. So I hope you're doing well. Probably in bed, most of you, but hope you wake up to a refreshing day. Um, but I want to tell you a little bit about what this channel is before I get into this Tennessee versus Georgia prediction. So it's Between the Sticks Sports. It is a sports analysis, opinionated show, and it's just me and a couple of my friends, a couple of my buddies from my hometown. We're here in college, just trying to get our opinion out there. I mean, if Stephen A can do it, then why can't we? You know what I mean? So we're just trying to get our opinion out there. I hope you enjoy. I hope you like watching some hometown kids talk about sports. But just show some love on the video. And without further ado, let's get into it. So we got Tennessee and Georgia happening this Saturday at 3:30. Game day gonna be there. Wish it was a 7:30 kickoff, but it is what it is, and I will 100% be watching. This is the first time ever we have a number one CFP team taking on a number one AP poll team, and it's the so-called game of the century. But if it's the so-called game of the century, why is it an 8.5-point spread? Why is Georgia favored by 8.5 points? I do not understand, but that is beyond me. That is above my pay grade. I don't get paid at all, so they're making those decisions somewhere else. This is not betting advice, but I am taking that spread 100% of the time, 10 out of 10 times. The over and under is set at 66. I do think that it'll be the under on that. I think that there will be about 64 points scored max, but I actually have the prediction at 64 points, but we'll get into that a little bit later in the video. The first thing that I want to point out is it doesn't matter if it's NFL, college, high school. It matters who is playing the game. Inactives and active players for this game. Nolan Smith, inactive, a dog on that D-line, a menace to that Georgia defensive front. And if he were playing, I think they wreak a lot more havoc than they're going to get in this particular game. So Nolan Smith is out. He has 3 of the 10 sacks recorded so far this season for Georgia. With him being out, Robert Beal is going to get the start, more than likely. Robert Beal led the Georgia team, in sacks last year in 2021, and he's a great guy to have out there. But that means those lower guys down on the depth chart, still 5 stars, still run 4.6s, still 315 pounds, but they are a little bit lower down on the depth chart. They're going to get a lot more snaps. Chaz Chambliss will see a good deal more snaps in this game. Is my prediction. He had a good game against FSU. A lot of pressures on Jordan Travis. 1 sack on Jordan Travis. Really wrecking havoc against that defense, that offensive line. I know Tennessee's a little bit better with that offensive line, but just something you got to watch out for. Jalen Carter is going to be a big, big factor in this game. Can Jalen Carter get to Hendon Hooker? Can he catch up to Hendon Hooker? How much pressure? How many guys did they put on Jalen Carter? So personally, I'm putting 2 guys on him. I'm taking him out of the picture because Jalen Carter wreaks havoc in the pocket. Cedric Tillman is back, everybody. Cedric Tillman is back off the ankle injury. When you come into the season thinking about Tennessee, you're thinking Cedric Tillman is going to be that guy. But Jalin Hyatt, out of nowhere, just comes out and produces so much. Has been such a menace, such a wrecking ball. I saw somewhere where they put 4 videos of Jalin Hyatt's flare route that he runs. All 4 of them touchdowns for like over 50 yards, and he has just had such a great year. I think he'll be very good in this game. The thing about Georgia is their defense is so good. That secondary with Smith, Starks, and Ringo, they are all very fast, very good defenders. But who are they going to put on who? Are you going to put Smith? Are you going to put Smith on Hyatt? Are you going to put him on Tillman? Who you think is going to be better? Who you think the Tennessee offense is going to go after? Are they going to scheme for to get Hyatt the ball, to get Tillman the ball, for Hooker to make the read? What you think they're going to do? And I mean, that's what you got to think about in practice leading up to the game against Tennessee, is who you're going to put on him and running that man coverage with the two high safeties. The tail of the tape, I think what's going to be big is the first quarter. If Tennessee gets out early in the first quarter, I think this game goes to Tennessee. I think if Georgia gets out early in this game, it's still going to be a game. Tennessee scores quickly. Tennessee scores often. Tennessee scores a lot. So this is what you have to do. You have to get out early on Tennessee. They have scored a lot of points in the first quarter. They have a lot of drives under 2 minutes. Do not let them tear the top off on you. Do not let them establish the run game. Now, when I say they score a lot in the first quarter, when I say under 2 minutes, everyone thinks passing. But listen, Tennessee runs the ball 57% of the time. Yes, that is right. They run the ball more than 0.5% of the time. I think if Georgia can stop Tennessee up front, if they can stop them at that first level, then that second level, the secondaries can give a little bit more cushion, can contain Hyatt, can contain Tillman, can make Hooker have to make really tight throws, give him less a margin for error, and create more turnovers. But what you have to do is you have to stop the run up front. Now, the same thing goes the other way. Tennessee has to put pressure on Stetson Bennett. Stetson Bennett has had a lot of time in the pocket. Georgia has allowed 7 sacks all year. And with Georgia allowing so few sacks, it means the Tennessee D-line is going to have to come after Stetson Bennett. That means they're going to have to send guys, send corners off the edge, send linebackers from the gaps. Can Tennessee get pressure on Stetson Bennett and make him make mistakes? I think if they do that, they win the game. They get out front early, and they win the game probably by more than people expect if they can start making Stetson Bennett make turnovers. How well is Georgia's defense going to stand up to Hendon Hooker being able to get out of the pocket? He's very good at keeping the play going, keeping the play alive, and finding the open receiver. Now, Hendon Hooker is my Heisman number 1 candidate. But something you can do is you disguise coverages, you send pressure, you get to him rushing 4. Nobody's going to make that work. And especially if you're playing a team like Georgia, if they start getting to you with only rushing 4, that game's going to be over. So this is what you have to do for Georgia. Just a few things. Keep Tennessee out of the run game. Stop them up front. Get to Hendon Hooker. Get to him. Put pressure on him. Make him make decisions. Give cushion to the secondary. You got to stop the run game, the first one, so you can give the secondary cushion. And 4, you have to be able to buy Stetson Bennett time to throw the football. You have to buy him time to throw the football. They've done such a good job of that all year. They got to keep going with it. Now, Tennessee, if you get out early, if you make Georgia back on his heels, you push them back on their heels, they're going to give in. You can start taking the top off. You can start making plays. And the third thing, you have to establish the run game. Stop Georgia's run game. Put pressure on Stetson Bennett. Then Tennessee has it. My final prediction for you, Tennessee 35, Georgia 29. I know, 64 points scored. That's a lot, really close to the over-under spread, but that's all I got for y'all today. I could be totally wrong, but I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you come back. Hope you show a little love to the channel. Peace.